Today is August 13, 2023, and it's a nice day. It's not hot yet, but I'm sure as the sun gets to shining higher, gets higher up in the sky, it'll be hotter. Anyway, I'm starting on this center section now. It's a short section. I already put one tall post in there. It's a little taller than I wanted. I got four more taller posts. I'm going to leave the other ones in. 'Cause that's where my main fence is going to be, but I'm going to have a wire on the very top of the post going across some higher posts. That's all that's going to be on those posts, is that very top, on the top wire, on that top all those taller posts. I got four more to put in, and I said I use that one because I don't know why I had it back at the house, but it's so tall. I said I'll just use it here. I'll put a white jug on top of it just to get it out of the way, because I don't need it anywhere else, and this seems like a good place to put it. It's so tall. But anyway, I couldn't drive through there. There was just a little bit too narrow to drive the truck through. So instead of going all the way around like I usually do, I decided I just pull out that post and move it out, make it wider. And the cow still got room to go in the other gate, so that's not a problem. But when I went to pull it out, I tried to wiggle it to loosen it up, and it broke off. So now I got to dig out I got to find the post, because I don't want to run over it and poke a tire. So, but I know where it is, so I don't think the tires hit it. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can dig the broken part out, and then I'm gonna drive in the rest of those taller posts and see where I'm standing then. I'm still going to do the rest like I planned. I'm going to remove that one and tie everything to that post there, and then so I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll work. I got 4 posts to put in between. I'm gonna put it just like that one. Oh, I might put insulators on it. I don't know. We'll see. The other that's a normal size post, well, except for the length. The length is way too tall. I think I had that for when I was stretching the fence across a pond or something, and I needed it to be deeper. I'm not sure where I got that. Yeah, but the other posts they're the backbone of those posts is wider of the other posts. It's a lot longer, so I don't know if my insulators will fit on it. I'll have to do a test. Anyway, that's what I got to do today. From that grouping over there, that short grouping, I got to put a wooden post over there, and then I got to put all the insulators on this and redesign it. And I'm going to raise up that bottom wire. It's so low. I'll raise that up pretty high, about like what I did over there. Yeah, that's pretty good there. Okay, let's get something done today, because after I get this finished, I gotta drive to town and get another barbed wire. And I think I got 2 posts for this here, there, and there, but I decided to use a wooden post up on the top fence that I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade with barbed wire. I'm going to put wooden posts in. It'll make the barbed wire tighter. Okay, let's get started. I just wanted to view from this angle. Yeah, I want to view from this angle because I'm going to do the comparison when I'm done from this side and the other side. Okay, here we go. That should be enough. Yeah, this is the other side. Post goes in there. Yeah, where those two T-posts are tied together. And I'll take them out. And I'm going to add those other 4 longer posts. There's a big gap here, so I might I'll take that, I think I'll take that post down by the wood post, the metal post by the wood post. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to put it in here. Yeah, that'll work. Even that out a little bit. Okay, let's go. Of course, I got to get a view from this side, because when I'm done, when all the fences are done, it's going to have a wood post there with 3 insulators on one side, white insulators, and 3 white insulators on the other side for the barbed wire when I'm done. Okay, I just wanted to get a before and after view. Okay, that's enough. I can feel the sun shining, hitting me now. It's not too bad yet, but it will be. As you can see, the post on this side is the tallest post, and I'd say it's about a foot longer than the 6 foot, so it's probably a 7-footer. But see how this one here, this is the 6-footer. These insulators go on good here because I can just I can whack it, it'll go on. I just don't want to hit it right now, but that'll snap on easy. But this one here, I'm going to have to figure out a way to grab that and wrap that around the back end. Otherwise, this one's pretty tight. I don't think it'll come off too easy, especially with a barbed wire in there to hold it on. But I'm gonna try to wrap these around. It looks like there's room. I just have to bend it out somehow. But either way, I'm gonna use them anyway, because I don't think they'll come off once the fence is in there, because the fence won't allow it to come off. Anyway, well, I'm still gonna use them. I only got 4 of these kind. So, and that's just to put an extra barbed wire on the very top to prevent that bull from jumping over. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. I'm gonna use them, see what happens. Well, I got those posts drove in, those 4 taller, well actually there was 4 taller ones, but 3 of them were the grayish ones. 3 of them were a little taller than that other one, so I put the 3 tallest ones next to this tall one, and then down the line, and then I put the other little bit shorter one, but still taller than the originals. And then I dug up this one here that the fence was tied to, and I moved it down there on the last post. So that should still work pretty good. Okay, get a view from the other side too. I got this straightened out here, moved all the debris, wood debris, trash around the metal post, and I was trying to decide where to line that wood post up, and it looks like it lines up pretty good with that location there. Yeah, more or less. I'm going to remove those. I'm going to move those first. I'm going to remove the metal ones, because I may have to move it in just a hair, because I want it to line up with the other fence too, somewhat. Let me back off a little bit. Yeah, I got 2 posts. Yeah, I'll move those metal ones first, and then I can put the post almost in the same place. Although these 2 line up with that one pretty good, where the postal digger is, but it'll still be good. I'll put it in about the same place, or a little bit closer to where the what do you call it? Where the postal digger is, or basically it's going to be about in the same place. Let's just say that. Okay, let's start digging. Yeah, hard part is taking all those insulators off. Oh boy, all those wires. I put that post in temporarily. I'm gonna take it out later. I just put it there to hold all of my fence wires up. I didn't want them laying on the ground. I left them on the ground because there's only 2 of them. But here there was 3 and a bunch of other wires that I didn't. I might be able to use again on this post on the wooden post when I put it in. But anyway, I'm ready to dig those out now and put the wood post in, or dig a hole for the wood post. Yeah, I dug down a little bit. Still tight. This one's loose. I'll blow that one out first. I got some water down in between them, so give it time and that soil will loosen up. Give it time. See, I could probably pull that one out now. And once that one's out, this one will loosen up a little more. I'll give it. Yeah, I'm going to pull that one out now. Oh, maybe do it now. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's see. One-handed, I should have done it with 2 hands. Oh, here it comes. There. I knew I could do it with 1 hand. Okay. Now I gotta wiggle the other one around. Now I gotta do it with both hands. I gotta add some more water too. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, I added some more water because it was still pretty tight, and then I wiggled it around as much as I could. It's pretty sloppy in there now. I think I can pull that out. Oh yeah, I think this one is in deeper. I don't know, that mud on there. Yeah, the wing was down far. You can see how far the dirt. There's where the ground level was, where my foot is. That's where it was at the bottom of the hole that I dug. Anyway, it's out now. I gotta rest a little bit. Now I know why the one was in deeper, because it was a wait a minute, it's not why it was in deeper, it just is, it was in deeper. The one that the fence was insulators were tied to is the tall one, which is the deep one. It was down deep for some reason, but the other one that I pulled out first, the short one there, that's why it must have been put in later as a support, because before I pulled them out, or dug them out and pulled them out, they were the same height on top. So that tall one was down a lot deeper than that short one was. I'm not sure why it got down so deep, but they both look short before I started. Okay, now to dig the post. Well, I've got my hole already almost started, partially started. So all I gotta do is finish digging the hole. Well, if I land stepped in my wire. If I line the wooden post up where my post hole digger is, it lines up with the fence, the fence ahead of it, or behind it, however you want to look at it. But if I line it up with this fence, it's a little bit off. But it still lines up. I think I'll just leave it there. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. it's going to be a little, it's going to make a little angle from that fence to this fence. Not much of an angle, but just a small angle. But I'm just going to leave it that way. I think that's the way it was before. But oh well, I'll just keep digging. I'm about 22 inches deep right now. Yeah, I'm about 22 inches deep. I got a ways to go. 22. Oh, 10 more inches. Oh. Okay. Right now the center of that hole is 34 inches, so all I gotta do is dig out the side walls about down that far, and I'll be good to go for the post. The hole's about 33 inches deep from the top here anyway. Okay, so I'm going to put the post in. Okay, I was able to get it deeper because I had it dug wider at the top to dig out the middle post. So that's why I was able to dig it deeper. But 32 is enough. 33 is not so bad either. Well, I made the post level, and I actually brought my level with me today. No more water bottles to try to level something. Vertically level anyway. It looks crooked, but I think it's because those posts there are leaning toward the right. The metal posts looks like they're leaning toward the right. Now if I go on this side without tripping on these wires, looks pretty straight. Like I said, it looks like the metal posts are leaning in, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I just have to attach everything to that post now. I got it tamped in and it looks good. Low battery again. Well, view from this side looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I can live with that. Oh, I'm going to go back to the house for a while. I got to get some more water. I thought this was a small job and I didn't bring enough water with me. So I'm going to go back. And I got one more thing to think about. It lines up with that south fence too, pretty good. And then this way it lines up with the fence. Like I said, there's going to be a little angle there when the two fences meet the post. But one other thing I just thought of, because I dropped off the other post down at the other end, and I realized, oh, it's going to be hard working on this fence with all these weeds here. So before I start on it, I'll go ahead and finish. I'm going to have and finish this fence. It's I can do that already. I already raised up the bottom wire, and then I got to install the barbed wire yet. But like I said, I got to go get some water and charge my phone. My phone needs charging. I forgot to charge it this morning. Anyway, I'm going to get the lawnmower, and I'll hook this up. I'll leave that unhooked right here, and I'll move all those logs, and I'm gonna leave this open here, so I can mow on both. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit on both sides of that fence. I'm gonna get the lawnmower and mow on both sides of the fence, so it's easier for me to dig them posts, the short post out, and put the long post in. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm gonna take all the logs and stuff and put them, I guess I'll put them under the fence for now. At least they'll be out of the way when I mow. Okay, that'll work. Okay, I'm going back to the house now since I got this done. There's no hurry. Even if the cows go through there, doesn't matter. They can go through the gate anyway. So, okay, so I'm going to go back to the house now. to get some more water and charge the phone. Well, still August 13. It's in the afternoon now because I had to go back to the house and get some more water. And since I was there, I decided to go ahead and get the lawnmower out and cut both sides of this fence. I'm not going to work on it yet, but I guess I already worked on it. But I just wanted to clean it up so when I am ready to upgrade this fence later on, after I finish the one behind me, the one I'm working on today, at least it'll be clean. Because I don't want to be walking through all that tall weeds and stuff. So now it should be easy working, and I can see what I'm doing. And that's a. I'll get to that when I get there. I'll have to buy some more barbed wire, and for that anyway. Barbed wire. Oh well. Well, but now I'll go to work on this. I'm not going to get to the barbed wire today, but at least I got at least. It's a must that I have to reconnect the old fence to that post and this post, and then I gotta reconnect this fence from here back to that post, and then that fence to that little fence there. Oh, backed into that post. I gotta straighten it up, but because I have to get that done, because otherwise the rest of my fence won't have power, won't have no electric. So I got to get this section here done. I'm just going to reattach the old wire, and I'll put the barbed wire on tomorrow. At least that's something. At least I got the stuff mowed. I also mowed here too, to make it look nice for the cows. It's late in the afternoon. Probably about 5 or 6. It was 3 o'clock when I came out here the second time after I mowed that. Okay, I got the top insulator is a little low. Oh, I can raise that up. But a little short on wire there. It's connecting to the second one. Anyway, I got the fence wires hooked up. The old fence wires. I didn't have time to do the barbed wire today. I'll do that tomorrow. The white insulators on each post, and that'll be 1, 2, 3 down there, and then I'm going to put one at the very top. That'll be my a single barbed wire on the very top too. So, but I'm going to have one above the fence that's there now, above a few inches above, in the middle, and near the bottom. 3 there, and then one on the very top, because to prevent that bull from jumping. Okay, that'll be tomorrow's job. Well, this is the view from the other side. All the posts have insulators on them. I've been thinking, I got a tension wire over there on that gate, and I'm going to put another T-post. I'm going to put a short T-post in there, because I'm going to, I want to fence there, because in case where that yellow pole is, I'm afraid the fence might hit the guide wire or the tension wire. So I'm going to reinforce that there, right next to the post. Okay. Between that tall post with the jug on it and the wood post, they're going to put a short post in there. Just to, well, no, I guess I better put a taller post, like one of these shorter ones, but it'll be the taller ones that I was always talking about. But anyway, that's what I got there. Like I said, I'm going to have a barbed wire. I'm not going to talk about this one right now. I haven't started on this one behind me yet. I call it the south fence near the creek. Anyway, that's all done and hooked up. That orange gate hook Right now it's off because the thing I got it hooked to isn't powered. When I go through it, I'll rehook it to the one on below, one with the wire attached to it, and that makes it on to go that way up the road and over and across and across that gate to the other fence that I fixed the other day. Okay, so that's all for today. Yeah. I think I did okay. I didn't. Well, I probably would have had the barbed wire done by now today, but I decided to go ahead and cut this when I had this fence open. I had this fence open here, so I wanted to get that lawnmower in there while I had the chance. Yeah. Anyway, well, there's something I want to show you down there on that pear tree. I guess I was wrong about this pear. I thought they were wild. I grew them from seed. But look at that thing. I can't reach over because I got a fence here and it's hot. So I think I'm going to pick that before the cows get. And there's a couple more up there. I don't see any others. I don't see any more. There might be some, but that's the only ones I can see right now. Anyway, there's two smaller ones up there, but look at that one. I'm going to go ahead and pick that if I can reach it. I don't want to get shot because I'm all wet. It's a little rotten. It's a little rotten at the top, right there. Probably overripe. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna take a bite. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's good. Pretty soft. I need to pick it sooner. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's good. I don't see any more. I'm gonna come back with another two because the cows can't reach them. I didn't see nothing on that tree. I saw those when I was pulling all these, mowing around this stuff here. Okay. Looks nice there, doing it. That'll be easy to work now on that fence whenever I get around to that. I left the wooden post down there because I know I'm going to need it later. Okay, bye for now. Another shot of the post I worked on today. Yeah, did pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to have 4 insulators on that side and 3 insulators on this side. Oh no, I changed my mind. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to have 4 on that side for the barbed wire. I'm going to have 4 strands of barbed wire there. And on this side, I'm only going to have 2. I only need one on above to connect to the top of that post. It would be about the same height as that top wire there. And then, and then another one down between those 2 wires. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to put here. Yeah, two barbed wires. Yeah, barbed wires. I don't know why I keep saying barbed wires. Barbed wire. Okay, that's all. Time to go home. Cows are relaxing in the water over there, and some of them are grazing. And I'm going to go home now. I'm all sweaty again. When I went in before to do the to get some water, and I got the lawnmower. After I got done with the lawnmower, after I got done mowing this, I went back to the house to get the truck, and I changed my clothes, My clothes were soaking wet. Now they're soaking wet again. I got different clothes on than when I started this morning. That was so soaking wet. But it's okay. At least I felt cleaner. Okay, gotta go now. I'll be doing this barbed wire tomorrow. That shouldn't take long. And then after I get done with that, if I get done with it tomorrow, then I'm going to go to town and get another roll of barbed wire and 2 more posts for the fence I'm going to work on up there. 2 more wood posts way up there. I'm going to work on 1, 2 after I get the one behind me. After I get the south fence, I'll do the east fence. Well, I'm leaving the pasture, and here's a cow's in heat, and here's some calves laying down. One last shot before I leave. Today's August 15, 2023, and the ground's still a little wet, but there's no water standing. It's just a little bit damp. But anyway, I'm going to put this barbed wire on this short section here, from that post to that post. I'm going to put the insulators on first, and then I'll stretch the wire. Okay, let's get started. It's a nice cool day. It's only about 70 degrees right now. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Overcast, so nice north wind. Very cool weather for now. Let's hope it stays that way for a little while. This is a view from the other side. I'm going to go from that post to that post today. I got some leftover barbed wire down there. Don't know how far it's going to go. I need to put 4 strands on this. One at the very top, then one on top of the short post, the shorter post, or for that, one on top of the taller post, and then the top of the shorter post, and then one on each, and between each of the other 3 wires. Okay. And the other day, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I bought another roll of barbed wire because I figured I was going to need it. And if I don't need it there, I'm going to need it behind me, which is over here. Eventually, I'm only putting 2 strands here, so that new roll should be enough for this, I'm thinking. And then I still got some more barbed wire to do up on top. 2 strands up there also. So we'll see how far it lasts. Okay, back to work. Right now I'm going to put the 4 white insulators on this post and the 4 black. Is it 1? Well, on the shorter post there's 3 black insulators, and then another one on the very top. Something like that. Anyway, I'll get the white ones on first. Well, I got those insulators in. I didn't notice it before, but that post is about a little taller than the one by the gate. I noticed it when I was putting the insulator on. I'll have to. I don't think it doesn't matter. The wires will still be high enough by the gate. They'll be a little higher here. It's okay. Don't have to be perfect. Well, those insulators are on. Like I said, the other post is taller. Okay, this post is about chin height to me, you know, as I'm standing next to it. Actually in that low spot down there. If I'm standing there, it's chin height on me. And on the other post, it's eye level. So I'd say there's about, I don't know, 4 inches difference, give or take 3 or 4 inches difference. Like I said, but it's still good. That top wire will still be tall enough when it goes all the way down. When it goes all the way down to the other one. Yeah, you can tell the other one's taller just by the way the insulators are spaced. These here are more or less spaced evenly, but then the first 2 are higher than the bottom 2. Anyway, okay, I'm going to start down there now and start stretching the wire. I'm going to stretch all 4 wires first, like I did on this fence. I stretched all 3 wires on that fence. That was my new technique. Stretch all 3, and then unroll all 3, and then slow down, and then I'll first thing I gotta do is put the insulators on. I got to put 4 insulators on each. Well, three insulators on each short post, and 4 insulators on each tall post. So that should be good. And then I'll stretch the wire. Then I'll unroll the wire. All 4 strands. Then I'll attach the wire to the insulators. Oh, I went ahead and adjusted those top 2 white insulators. I dropped them down, about 4 inches, since that's what the other post was showing. So at least now they're a little bit more even, and it looks a little better too. All right, that's all. Back to putting my insulators on. I got 4 posts done, and I got to work on the rest. I just didn't like the look of those 2 insulators higher than those 2 over there on top. Well, I managed to get all the black insulators on. The ones in the middle are a little bit higher. I should lower them down a little bit. But I wanted it high up because that's where the bull was jumping. So I think I'll leave it. The bull was jumping right here with that white jug, or that big tall post. So that's why I'm going to leave the fence a little higher there as a deterrent. Anyway, next step is the 4 strands of barbed wire. There they are. They're up around by the corral. I'm going to go up and count them, make sure. I'll just walk up there. I want to make sure they're all there. Okay, in a minute. Well, I didn't count them yet. Come now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12. Should be 2 more. Who's missing? Who's missing? Bull's back there. Oh wait. Okay, there's 2 cows there. There's another cow there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, they're all here. I was worried there for a while. Oh, they're just up here relaxing. Yeah, I was worried about it. I guess the cool weather. I guess I don't need to go down and soak in the creek with this cool weather. Anyway, while I'm up here, there's a couple old cars that I had. I think that's a 78 Fiesta. Or is it Festiva? No, Fiesta. 78 Fiesta. It's been broke down for a year. I had it for about more than 20 years, and that one too. That was 79. I think that one was 23. I forget how long I had, but I got that one right after I got that one. That's 78 and 79. Anyway, this is where I store my hay bales. This is electrified too. I got most of it barbed wire. I ran out of barbed wire, so well, actually, I think I had 3 strands, but then I put an extra one on top of the smooth wire. Anyway, this is where I store all my hay. I got a gate on that end if I want to feed over there, and then I got a gate on this end. Well, actually, the way it works out, I feed all my hay on that end. I take them out on that end, and this end we normally use for putting the bales in. Because we can drive our tractors and trucks and trailers up in here, park it right where I'm standing, and then my brother can unload them for me with his big tractors, with his front end loader. Okay, that's all there is for up here. Back down to the fence to get the, that's my corral. I got a gate on the other side, on the back side. They can go in there or they can go in here. And then I load them from here. I back my trailer in there and then I load them. Yeah, works out pretty good. Yeah, been working for me. I had a problem here last year. Yeah, see that tall post? That's the same thing I did on the other post on the other end of that gate. On the end of that other end of that corral, or under that bale storage area, I put a that post on that gate was broken, so I had to put a support post in there. And then when this here was broke too, so I had to put I did this one first, but I didn't video it. So anyway, that holds up that gate. That post holds these two gates in front, and there's another gate behind it that I can, that once the cattle are inside there, inside that small pen in front, then I can open that gate up to get whoever I want to go into the trailer. And the other two gates there on that silver gate and red gate that are together, they'll swing and close the cattle in to block them from coming back out from the trailer. And that gate there, that red gate and red gate on this side, they attach to my trailer to hold everything together. Okay, and like I said, the other silver gate in the back there, that's most. If they want to go in there, I can get them to go in there. But then, like, if they don't all go in there, then some of them will go in here. And to get them to go in, I feed them corn. Of course, that's because I don't like to chase them any more than I have to. I get them to use corn to go wherever I need them to go. Works most of the time until you get a stubborn one. Okay, I got to get back to work on the fence. And that fence is down there in the bottom. Gotta go. Well, I got two strands up, and I rolled out the third one. So laying on the ground, and then my barbed wire got hung up on the stick. And I have to adjust that a little bit more. I put the new one on, but looks like this side's a little too high. I'll see how it rolls. What I'm doing here, I stretched the first two using the four-wheeler or the ATV to pull the drive and let it unroll as I drive. But on this one here, it was just as easy to leave it parked there and just pull it, since it's a short span anyway. Just a short span, short fence, so it's easier just to pull it. When I get over there though, when I start on that fence, or when I start to put the barbed wire on that fence, I'll start from the other end. I'll start from the back end and drive to this post, because that's too far to pull it by hand. But this short one is worked out okay on this one here, until I got to the end here where that wire wouldn't come off anymore. So I gotta, what's left in there, that might be enough. What's left in that old used roll might be enough for this bottom wire, but I'll find out. It's going to take a while to stretch it out, unwind it I mean. Okay, let me get this third one on, and then I'll start on the fourth one. Well, I unwound the last of that other barbed wire roll, or the bottom wire, fourth wire. I haven't stretched it all the way out yet, but I just wonder if it'll reach. I got another roll, so I can always add to it, but I'm thinking, I didn't test it yet, but I'm just guessing that once I stretch it all the way out, it should fit pretty close. We'll find out, or I'll find out. Okay, let's see. Amazing. It came out perfect. That bottom wire came out perfect. Just enough. Just enough. Oh, so all 4 strands are up. I gotta go look at the other end. I may have to make an adjustment down there. Yeah, I don't know. I need something over there. I'll go look at it. Anyway, the next step is to attach the pin the wire to the black insulators, and I'll do that next. Well, I'm gonna do something. I could use another long post. Maybe I'll go to the house and find one. Yeah. Well, actually, I can do it later. I was thinking about putting these 2 posts are too close to that top barbed wire. If it ever sags, it'll hit the post. So if I need another long one to put in between those 2, and it'll be perfect. I was thinking about attaching that top wire to those 2 posts, which I can still do. It'll look like this. Let's see if I can do this one too. I don't really want to do that. Ouch. I need gloves. Yeah, it'll look like that. And then the other one will be in the insulator behind it. I could do that, but that looks funny. That don't look right. I'm gonna go look for another long post. If I have to, I'll buy one. About the same tall, but the same height as that. If those are 6 foot, the short ones, those are 6 foot, then that's probably 6.5 or 7 foot. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't like it that way. I'm gonna change it. Yeah, I want to get another long post right there in between those 2. In between those 2. That's the only one lacking. And then I don't have to do this. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'd rather have it up above those. Just like those. That's okay. That's far enough above them where it won't sag too much. It should be okay. And if I have to, I'll find some kind of a plastic cap or something to put over top of that. I could do that too. That way if it does sag and touch the post, it'll be plastic. Yeah, I could find some plastic caps. I might do that. But I can still finish the fence right now. I could put the fence in right now, finish this up. I can always put another post in later. Yeah, I could put a post in and then attach all the insulators, and I can just attach it when I find one. Yeah, if I find one, I'll put it in. If not, I may have to go buy one. But it just don't look right there. I want to finish the job. Okay. Let's get done. Let's start pinning. I'm ready to pin the wire to the insulator. Well, I got all the fence wires, or the barbed wire, pinned to the black insulators. I still need one tall post down there. I'm going to go back to the house and see if I can find one. I'm also going to put a shorter post right this side between that yellow pole and the wood post. I'm going to put a pole there because I don't want that. I don't want them fence wires to be touching that tension wire, which I have to. Well, looks like it's okay right now. But anyway, I just want to make sure that don't get pushed against the wires don't get pushed against that tension wire there I got in there. And when I get that done, then I'll tighten everything up. Okay, I'm going to go back to the house, see if I can find me a long post. Not as tall as those. If I can get one just like that one down there, that'd be perfect. Well, I'm on my way back to the house to look for a longer post for that fence I'm working on down there by that white jug, the tall white jug. Anyway, I just want to get a view of the creek since the flood is done. The water's still flowing, but flowing through those little weeds there by those cattails. Anyway, it seems like there's less sand than there was before. A lot of that sand got washed away. And this side looks the same. The water's lower. Yeah, I'll be able to drag some of this out. Yeah, I had that in a different video. Had a storm with about 2 to 3 inches, and I can drag that out pretty easy. Wrap a chain around it with my tractor and pull it up. There's the water. See the water flowing. That little stuff. As long as I can get those, if I can get those big logs out, the trashy stuff, that'll go away. That'll flow through the big pipe or big culvert that's underneath all this. But I gotta get the bigger logs out so they don't jam it up. And there's one there, and there's one over here. Once I get that big one out, then I'll see what's down there. I might just leave that one because it looks like it's just hung up, unless it goes in too far. I don't know. I can't really see the culvert. But anyway, that's another job. Creek's flowing nice. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna, and this big log here, a tree, I'm gonna drag it up there where those other logs are, bro, on the other side of that gate, way over there. Okay. Okay, back to looking for my post for that thing there. Because all my posts are on the truck, back of the truck, so, or other places. I'll see what I can find. Well, I found a couple posts that were long enough. I put one there next to that yellow pole, and I tightened all the 4 strands of barbed wire to the white insulator, so they're tight, or tight enough. I just tightened it by hand, and then I found a post. On the for the other end too, so that came out pretty good, pretty even. Okay, I'm going to go down the other end and then I'm going to turn the fence back on, and we'll see if I got everything hooked up right. See, the reason I put that one in, that post there by the yellow pole, is to hold that fence away from that wire, that tension wire that's on that side to the top of that pole or post. But anyway, I'm going to go down there and check that end out, and then I can turn the fence on. I'll be done. And there's the other pole, the taller pole I put in, and that'll work out pretty good. That won't sag now to the other post. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll be okay. And that's the middle post. I just put that in along with the one down there, and then this is all hooked up. I can just turn it on over there, and it'll be hooked up. Oh, I thought I did a pretty good job. Took a few more days than I thought. I put the post in there the first day, and then the taller post. That's the first day, and then it rained. Then I couldn't get out here. It's still wet. Oh, it's still wet on the grass. Still pretty wet, but it's not. There's no standing water. At least not where I was working. That's the main thing. Okay, and like I said, I'll hook that fence back up to that bottom thing. That's where I made my mistake before. I normally just hook it to the top one when I'm going through it, back and forth. I got tired of it. But if it's just temporary, I'll hook it to the top one. But if I want the fence to be on through there, all the way across, and over to the other, on the other side of the gate, I need to hook it to the bottom one, because that's the bottom one's hooked to the fence. Anyway, that's the end of this, almost the end. I got one more. I'll get another view. I'm going to take a picture from over there to get a wider view of the whole thing. Yeah, just for fun. Okay, I'm ready to go back to the house. Okay. Tomorrow, I guess I'm going to start on this one. The first thing I'll do is put a wood post in down there before it floats away again. Alright. Okay, that's the last view I want is of this though. Okay. Well, it won't be the last view, but it'll be on this one though. Okay. Yeah, that's what I use to test my fence. Yeah, works pretty good. I got another one for the truck. It's older, but it works just as good. The only problem I have with these things are these tips. These tips here, they always come apart. That can come unplugged, but I have to make sure to plug it back in. They don't have a very strong connection there. Anyway, that's the only problem I have. The lights all work good. Okay, well, I'm going to get one more view and then I'll be done. I can't get it all in one view. Anyway, that's the fence. Yeah. There's no creep feeder over to the side here. I don't use it. I used it for a couple of years. Cows tore it up and rusted. Anyway, calves don't need it. As long as the mamas have plenty of good milk, calves don't need that feed. What did the cattle do before the humans came along to feed them corn, huh? Yeah. They get by, they survive. Survival of the fittest, as they say. Okay, that's my work for today. Barbed wire and insulators. And a couple T-posts. Yeah, put that T-post in down there and that one down there. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to start the next job. I would start it today, but one job at a time. The only problem, I'm going to walk down there. I want to see how wet it is, because I got to be able to work down there. I got to be able to, with the posts and stuff, I need to bring it, drive my truck down in there. I got four-wheel drive, but I just don't want to make tracks, or too many tracks, so I'm going to go down there and take a look. See how wet it is on my feet. Today is August 15th, 2023, and I just finished this section here to the gate, and now I'm ready to start this, but I might wait till tomorrow. I walked down there to see how firm it is, and it's pretty firm, enough to drive the truck on. About halfway down it starts to get wet, spongy. So I'll probably just back the truck up as far as I can without making ruts, and then I'll work from there. I think I can. And if I wait till tomorrow, yeah, I think I'll start tomorrow. I'm in no hurry today. I'll start tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. See how much I can get done tomorrow. Still a nice day today, but I got enough done on this other fence. Okay. Yeah, I'll start on that tomorrow. Well, before I leave, I just want to get a good look at this area here, because where that white jug is, from that the pole with the very tall pole with the white jug to this next pole to the left, that's where the bull was jumping over. But he's jumping over those 3 strands of the 3 strands of smooth fence wire, which you can hardly see. Oh, you can tell by the insulator, yellow insulators. So that's what he jumped over. So now I got 2 barbed wires above that. So now I don't think he'll be jumping that. He'll be a deer if he does. Maybe I can get more for him if I sell him as a deer. Oh well. I'm not selling them yet. Okay. I'm going home. I got enough done for today. I'm satisfied. Bye.